Hey there, how's it going? This is Roman from Books, and in this video we'll have a short look behind the critique system of books. Not too in depth, because it is a back and forth process between the critiquer and the story writer or the author. So let's have a look at a critique I already sent to a good friend of mine for a title for a short story he wrote, and we already get smashed with the exact calculation of the points I gained for critiquing this work. You can go through it in detail if you want to. I'll skip it for now, but there are plenty of parts and plenty of small features that define your final score for a critique. The aim of Books is to create a balanced system developed over time, which gives critiquers the ability to critique whatever they want, in which form they want, as long as it's useful. Also, just parts of a book, etc. So, anyway, so here we see one overall comment I wrote to the author, which was more about the flow and the overall impression. He answered my overall comment here in a reply. Now, but the most important part of such a critique are the comments inside the text I left there, and some ratings which he asked for, and also which are generally always suggested or available, but still optional for critiquing a text. Whoops. So let's have a look at the text comments I put into this critique. So here we loaded this specific text, the specific version of the text that I used to critique upon. This is stored forever. So when he uses my critique to make changes to his story, then the way I used it for the critique is still available if I go over this link and make sure that I load the right version. Now here, for example, we have one critique, one text comment. Here's another. The author can even answer to those text comments, leave a reply. He didn't do so though in this example. So once both parties are satisfied with the conversation, or especially once I as a critiquer handed my critique in, the author has 2 weeks time to converse with me, ask questions, and then either accept or reject the critique, after which I'll get feathers. And you saw here that I gained about 1,000 feathers for critiquing his entire story in some detail. Everything else is outside the scope of this video. You will figure out yourself. It's streamlined and I hope easy to use process overall. Still, there are a lot more details in the critiquing process, but let's leave it at that and see in the next video how we can even get to those critiques and all sorts of other details. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.